Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a commando, Deadeye, mercenary, Deadeye, commando, Psyfreak, Saboteur, Sentinel, mercenary, Deadeye, commando, Psyfreak, commando, Saboteur. Saboteur chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the prime...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me.
That thing?
Better half.
The best end is the one...
Guess left can be right, sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die. Like a little exercise. The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Now that's a flesh wound. another deep cut. Wow, wow. Slashing dash. Starting to add up. Look, an emergency box from the once was a rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter. Flash the slash. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporate couldn't just be open, eh? It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him. Stop, Steve. carving it up. Feeling fierce. Slice and dice. Might not need that now, but you will later. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Evunkutu buvum kim hob muk beto huaye momombusu?
The child could have...
Ya you mau ya kuchai ku bubuye buy.
It was...
Koye ugambun ang ugagadye promo.
Ask... Ugambun ang ugagadye promo vufnoeke. Mauya. The tree started to...
Oloy.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Befarbi ita untukub kirko auketo tul attu iamanau.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end.
Auketo buata. Farfarifjo. Tuka mopu koibe o korfabe.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the city. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their mark. Look, a survivor.
Bio os Tower Latinum Euro Go Wavo Saudi.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's that?
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Ja, you mao. Peboko yatu.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Papa mofubak. Atu wamawa. To wavu.
He believes the tribe.
Ja molu. Javovol. Ko bub.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Bullets everywhere.
Stay on target. Cutting edge. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's it. Work your way up. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Right out of its crazy.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Cautions you that the Sifu may be a little impatient today, as bad news has just come in from the front line.
Sibi? Lafanen aginkan man. Geradna fal hutut mustugai la wude.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the cracking... He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. He's convinced... The Sifu says it's time... Myriad wants unity. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as... tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outpost. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memory. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is... He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you. The will... Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Even though it's now a different place from...